Well, hello, old friends, and welcome back to the channel. This one's going to be short and sweet because I cannot wait to get back into this one, so wait no longer, we shall. Friends, we're going to be watching Babylon 5, Season 4, Episode 5, The Long Night. Sounds great. Let's get into it. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time to board the beautiful Babylon 5. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and what is now the 5th episode of the 4th season of the one and only Babylon 5, entitled The Long Night. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction, and away we go!
The next few days will either mark the beginning of a new age or the death of everything we've worked for.
No pressure.
It's like two giants fighting in a sandbox. I don't even care who's getting stepped on anymore.
How bad is it?
Oh, see for yourself.
What's going on?
Before that cloud got there, whatever it is, there were 2 million sentients living on that planet. They're all dead now. You know, I used to think that the Vorlon planet killers were scary, but now, I don't even know what I'm looking at.
It's like biological warfare.
Giants in the playground.
Honestly, the surface now sort of looks like Morden's face. I'll see myself out.
What happens in the next little while will determine the fate of Centauri Prime. Homeworld.
How can you trust these guys? I wouldn't trust anybody.
No one in the royal court was willing to stand up and prevent a madman from taking the throne until it was too late.
Don't blame us for this, Malari.
Yeah.
You were part of it all along.
Reefer never told me his plans for Malachi, and he has paid the price for his actions. I made sure of that. What matters is what we do now.
There has to be another way.
I wish there was.
Veer.
Vessels based on Centauri Prime and the Vorlons coming. We don't have any time.
How are we going to kick them off, though? They can stay here if they want.
There is no choice. By the end of this day, either Kataja is dead or Centauri Prime will be destroyed.
I mean, there are so many plot points, threads, story beats, narrative courses. Unreal. You know, we're in the intros right now. Friends, I'm going to tell you this. I actually think of seasons 1 and 2 quite a bit.
2261. The place?
Babylon 5. I often think of seasons 1 and 2 quite a bit for the storylines that we were given and then seemingly never approached again. Like the techno mages. Their power would be really nice to have right now on the side of the light, or not even the light anymore because of the Vorlons, but, you know, on John's side, on Babylon 5's side, the soul hunters. I mean, there's so many things, so many incredible story beats that we really haven't had much for. And I think a lot of you have told me that there are books that are kind of like flesh out those different ones. I'm going to have to check them out because it's just like there's little story seeds for Babylon 5 sprinkled everywhere. JMS the gardener. He's got a hell of a green thumb. I say Bryan Cranston. Amazing.
How is it out there?
Oh, we just had 10 more ships join the fleet. When you consider that 6 months ago, half of them were fighting each other, it's amazing. And
Well.
you brought them together.
Death makes strange bedfellows.
I don't want you with the fleet. At least not at first.
Don't you dare.
Susan.
There's no way in hell you're leaving me behind. Not this time.
You can't sideline her, man.
We looked everywhere and came up empty. I mean, maybe there just aren't any more left.
Orion says there are. He can help you find them.
You gonna take him?
She'd been in the sleepers for so many years.
Mm.
Damn Psychor control freaks wouldn't leave her alone. You know, it's the same refrain over and over again. Sleepers are prison. Sleepers are prison.
We have no Psychor either. We haven't seen Bester in forever. So many stories.
She came downstairs and she just watched me play. She had the strangest look on her face, like she was trying to burn that moment into her mind so she would never ever forget it. I want you to wait for me next door at Cousin Magda's house. I'll come for you soon.
She killed herself.
And then my father told me that my mother had gone away. It wasn't until later that I found out that she took her own life. And whenever someone has told me that they would wait for me or come for me, it hasn't come true. I can't do that anymore, John.
Oh my God, that's a great Susan story beat.
I want you to make me a promise. Not as my friend, not as my commanding officer. From one soldier to another. Don't protect me.
Let me fight.
I want you to promise me that I will be there with the fleet at the end. No matter what happens. I have just enough trust left in me to believe you.
What a line.
You'll be there.
We can't sideline her. We cannot do this to her.
I don't think I ever told you what a good friend you've been. And how proud I am of you.
Thank you. Good night, Captain.
They're giving Susan a lot this season. I'm here for it. I absolutely love it. Some of the best scene work that Susan's been a part of is in season 4.
Malari, here, come away from the window. You're missing all the fun.
This is fun.
See, I needed a break.
Isn't it amazing what they...
Oh my God, the portrait. The Centauri portraits are my favorite.
I have decided to take you with me.
Majesty?
A god must have a high priest, must he not? I want you to be the first one in my temple. I haven't decided where to build it yet, but I'm...
Then you will not be on Centauri Prime when the Vorlons come?
Of course not. You and I will watch from a distance.
Ding! Oh boy. This guy's fantastic.
But I have to go and check on some arrangements.
You have to do it right now. The silhouette shot is utterly fantastic. If you all saw that, the Emperor's silhouette shot.
Great maker.
Oh,
My eye offended him.
so he plucked it out.
An empty eye sees through to an empty heart.
Your execution has been set for later today. My people are in place. Your chains have been weakened. The palace guards primed. You need only to distract them for a few moments.
He's so weak.
Can you do it?
Your heart is empty, Molari. Did you know that?
Yes.
If you touch him, your people will suffer and never be set free. Leave him to us.
I have chills. Absolute chills. Yeah. Yeah.
Humor is such a subjective thing. Don't you think, Malari?
He is so good. Oh my God, the Emperor is absolutely one of the best characters in a series of exceptional characters.
You have it? Good. There wasn't a problem you weren't seeing.
I like this red light they're using to kind of the conspiratorial, like, shadow stuff.
That you are incapable of doing anything really dangerous or subversive.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, what?
You know, if I put my mind to it, I mean,
I could do those things.
Here,
yes.
take the compliment for what it is,
A half compliment.
To give you any instructions?
Yes, the dose of neurotoxins is very small, completely undetectable. You couldn't just put it in his food. It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't get past his tasters anyway. Go on.
You must place it right here, between his hearts. The toxin will paralyze his neural system, which will cause his hearts to stop. And then when you pull it out...
They have two hearts?
How fast does the poison work?
Very quickly. He said almost instantaneously.
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
Time enough for him to stagger back into the main room and cry out, "Londo killed me!" Or maybe just enough time for him to say, "Londo killed... ah!"
Ah!
He won't even get that out. I mean, he'll just maybe go, lawn, boo. Say everything backwards and say, kill Londo! I was just making a play on the...
Yeah, these are all things that could happen though, Veer.
They're going to parade Shaka before the leaders of some local town.
Oh my God, my back hurts. I'm so tense. Hey man, this is how you do like political machinations. This is how you do all this shit. It's not just, I mean, we get the conspiratorial nature of everything. We get the idea that we're plotting, but again, the lighting, everything is dripping with tension. It's the drums now. I mean, dear God, it just pitch perfect how they do these things, how JMS does these things. Look at this. Look at the scene work. Ah, whatever. It's amazing. I'll hear nothing of it.
I must not see you are afraid. Be strong.
There's my favorite character in a series of incredible characters. He has always been my favorite. I can say that with complete and utter confidence. He's always been my favorite.
Remember what you see here today, for it is the stuff of legends.
The silhouettes are...
Just to be on the safe side, I had his chains replaced by my personal guards. The others looked weak.
Ah, good, good. Certainly not a problem.
You are charged with murder, sedition, treason, terrorism. The penalty for these crimes is death by vivisection. How do you plead?
Vivisection. Jesus. Guilty. He's gonna break him anyway. Because he knows they changed him. He knows they changed him.
You cannot break those chains. They are made of solid beryllium.
Yeah! Holy shit! All the rest of the Narn did it too.
Just stay this way. Hurry, hurry.
Look at him.
Responsible. The chains weren't properly secured. I can't have it getting out. They'll have to be killed.
Majesty.
All of them killed. Incompetent behavior. Absolutely.
Londo, this is not going to go the way you want it.
Quiet! Where were you? Where were you when my destiny was written in those stars?
Londo, you're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, buddy. Oh, Veer.
Where were you when the gods themselves shine down upon me?
Oh my God, is Veer going to do this?
Oh, you can burn. You can burn with Centauri Prime. You can burn with the rest. Burn with the cities. Burn with the temples. Burn.
God, this guy is so good.
No! I was to be a god, you understand?
Yeah, you were, dickhead.
The Emperor has collapsed. We think it is his heart. Hurry, we need a doctor.
Veer, man. Oh my God. This show. What the fuck is going on, man? Unreal. Sorry for cussing.
The Emperor is dead.
Oh.
Assigned to leave this place forever.
I concur. We have taken our revenge for the war.
We have 3 days to correct the Emperor's misjudgment about the shadow vessels now based on Homeworld.
Yes. I therefore nominate Londo Mollari of the House Mollari to the position of Prime Minister. I can think of no one more qualified to deal with this threat to planetary security.
It's not a very stable job, Londo.
We are yours to command, Prime Minister.
Veer. Oh my God. Veer. Oh, I'll never forget that.
It's all hit and run stuff. When they come in with just enough firepower to protect their planet killers, they blow everything to hell and then jump out again.
They're not occupying.
Why don't they just attack the other side's homeworld?
Well, in the interim... Lorian tells me there are rules of engagement between the two sides. The Shadow said basic...
Can we let Lanier talk?
You were saying something, Lanier?
Yes, I was about to.
Oh my God.
Captain, we've got a signal coming in for Ambassador Delenn. It's from White Star 14.
I ordered several ranger ships to the areas we're.
White Star 14. Unreal.
Put it through, please.
Look at you, you young Bryan Cranston, you.
We found a colony under attack by Shadow forces. The Shadow planet killer has just appeared. We've sent down a probe to investigate.
Bailey's name.
Jeff?
Scanners indicate the missiles have penetrated the surface of the planet. Burrowing straight down. 10 miles.
For what purpose?
Erickson, what was that? Electromagnetic pulse coming from the surface. We caught a piece of it. The missiles have detonated near the planet's core. Thermonuclear reaction.
Anyone want to tell me how the hell we're supposed to stop that? We are outclassed, boys and girls. If we at least knew where either side was going to hit next, we could...
That is what I've been trying to say.
Yeah, Lanier, there we go.
Sector 70, by 12 by 5.
Well, there's only one inhabited planet in that sector. It's Coriana 6. There are over 6 billion people on that planet.
I know.
Erickson, keep this frequency open. I'll need to talk to you later. I may be asking a great deal of you and your crew.
Bryan Cranston, get out of town. I've never seen Breaking Bad. I know.
I was toasting Emperor Cartagia. And since he wasn't here... And so, first it was me drinking for him. And then him drinking for me.
He killed somebody. Londo, he's never done it.
Quite appropriate, don't you think?
You're drunk.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Positive. Oh, you betcha.
Oh, you betcha.
It's work for you, Londo.
Oh.
Look, let me ask you something.
Steven.
More before I can look in the mirror and not see myself. Because I keep looking. Don't want to see me.
You're behaving like a fool. You did what was necessary.
He's never done anything like that.
Don't you understand it? I've never done anything like this before. I close my eyes and I always see his face.
So realistic. That's why these characters are amazing. They're like us, you know? I mean, bits of them.
Don't
Veer.
you know that all I ever wanted was just a good job? A wife I could love, and maybe even one that could actually love someone like me.
Oh, Veer, man. You're a catch, bud.
I know, Veer. I never wanted you in that hole. I never wanted you to...
be like me.
I was envious of you. Envious that you had come so far and was still innocent.
Great scene.
I cannot tell you that your pain will ever go away. I cannot tell you that you will ever forget his face.
But you can tell him something.
I can only tell you that it was necessary. You may have helped to save our people.
May have?
But you still have your heart. And your heart is a good one. You would not be in such great pain otherwise.
Yes. Great line. If you were a bad person, you wouldn't feel bad.
What's that?
Fireworks?
Fireworks. Yes, they've learned that we are leaving. And that soon none will be free.
But you did that too, Veer.
Set them free in return for his help. I will keep my promises. My honor is all I have left.
You may pass out now, Veer.
I still need you, Veer. There is much work to be done back home if we are to save Centauri Prime.
Yeah. This relationship. Oh, I never thought it would get this deep and involved. Amazing. Veer, you did that. All those people you saved.
What was any of it for?
It's for that. For hope, man. Oh, Veer.
I had hoped to go against them at a time and place of our choosing. But with 6 billion lives at stake, we don't have that luxury anymore. Phase 1 will require 1/3 of our fleet. Their job will be to slow down the Vorlon advance and buy us a little time.
They're also going to get eradicated.
We will then gather the entire fleet outside the orbit of Coriana 6. That is where we will draw the line against the Vorlons. Alongside our fleet, we will have several of the first ones. We've been in the process of locating them for some time now.
We don't know that, though. We might not have any.
I want the shadows there as well. Now, they've been dancing around each other now ever since this turned into a shooting war.
We are going to force the issue by making sure the shadows are there when the Vorlons come out.
If they want Armageddon, then by God, let's give it to them.
It is doubtful that they will come simply because we ask them to.
So we'll have to try another way.
We gotta piss them off.
Yes.
Great shot.
I've just sent 4 more ships to rendezvous with your position. Once they arrive, you will proceed to enter shadow space. Your target is a small base on Dorak 7.
It's a suicide run.
But, Captain, it's only 10 light minutes from one of their main staging areas. They'd be able to counterattack almost instantly.
We're aware of that. We're transmitting a file to you on a sub-channel. That file contains information about a secret base we've established near Coriana 6. But Erickson, if this information falls into the hands of the Shadows, they will launch an attack against that base just before it becomes operational.
Don't worry, sir. We won't let it fall into the wrong hands.
We want it to fall into their hands. We want them in the Coriana system in 3 days. But Erickson, if this information comes too easily, they won't believe it. We need them to believe it's real.
You're asking them to die, John.
You're not a married man, are you, Erickson?
No.
Live for the one.
No, sir, I'm not.
We die for the one.
Well, there's that at least.
They taught him how to die.
Your ship has the only copy of this file. Erickson, billions of lives are counting on this.
We'll put up a good fight.
If there's anything that you or your crew need, anyone you want us to get a hold of...
They're Minbari, Captain. They knew what they were signing on for. Isil za veni, Delent. In Valen's name.
Valen's name.
I love the Rangers, man. Damn. You asked him to die. Jesus, man. You asked him to die and he had no problem with it. Well, I mean, didn't question a thing. Put up or shut up time. And we live for the one, we die for the one. You did it, Citizen Jakar.
The strength that defeated the Centauri is not from weapons or arms.
Jakar, you are tired. You're hurt. You're not seeing this as we do.
Seeing?
You will lead us against our oppressors. You will be the instrument of our vengeance.
You have just tossed someone off that throne. Would you put another in his place so quickly?
Right.
I did not fight to remove one dictator just to become another myself.
But the Centauri
are a lost people! They are already on a course for self-destruction. They do not need help from us.
My God.
We suffered and died during their occupation. Where were you? What have you endured?
Are you out of your... Look at his face!
What have I endured?
Let me show you. Incredible acting.
Get away while you can. We'll cover you. They're coming in! Erickson, to the rest of White Star Fleet. Can you receive? You can't let them take us alive. Isil Zavini, in Valen's name.
It's over.
It's over. Shadows took the bait. There's no turning back now.
No. The attacks on Vorlon targets have begun. The rest of the fleet is waiting for us.
Captain's personal log. Final entry. We're going into the heart of the fire. On one side, the Vorlons. On the other, the Shadows.
My God. My God.
When I took command of Babylon 5, I found a note on my desk. Someone had left it there for me. It was a poem by Tennyson. To strive, to seek, to find. and not to yield.
Oh my God. Oh, you sons of bitches are gonna make me wait, aren't you? All right, everybody, we just finished the 5th episode of the 4th season of Babylon 5, The Long Night, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everyone, we just finished The Long Night, the 5th episode of the 4th season of Babylon 5. Oh my God, friends. I mean, this is very difficult to say for a series like this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. Since the very first episode, The Hour of the Wolf, I think season 4 is, it might be the best. I can't believe it. Season 3, they have all been so amazing, but 4 is just hitting. 4 is hitting. Every scene is unbelievable. Now, you all told me, you said that I guess the scuttlebutt was that season 4 was going to be the last season of Babylon 5. And so a lot of the storylines had to be advanced by JMS, you know, kind of the timeline advanced. You can see that a little bit, I guess, because there's just so much going on, but it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel rushed. It doesn't feel like it's an inappropriate moment or that we don't have the right sequence of events. It seems like it's happening. I mean, each episode, there is so much going on. Oh, my Lord. Veer, the MVP, and Steven having the most incredible performance of his multi-season, multi-year Veer arc. Getting drunk, it always used to work for you. Oh, it's almost such a child's like plea to a parent. Like, I never knew why you drank, Dad, but it seemed to help you. And I'm in this situation that I can only assume that you would know about, so I'm trying to do what you would do. Just the subtle nuances in these line deliveries, the subtle nature of how these characters and their relationships are constructed lends itself for just such a rich subtext in each of these conversations. There's so much history whenever Londo and Veer talk to one another. There's so much at stake emotionally. There's so much at stake just for their very essence, like their personalities are in play here. And you see Londo always tries to kind of fight against being the nice guy, and I think, or even just a little bit nice. But when push comes to shove, that is really who Londo is, deep down inside there, especially with Veer. He's admitted it. He is, as strange as it sounds, he told Veer, "You're the closest thing I have to a friend." And he goes, "It shocked me too." I mean, it's again, but you believe it. As an audience, we don't look at that relationship and go, when did Londo ever start trusting Veer? We know he started trusting Veer. Why? We saw it. We saw this when we met this relationship between Veer and Londo. It wasn't like this. It wasn't something, it wasn't like a confidant. There wasn't, conspiratorial machinations being discussed. No, we watched Londo and Veer become the pair that we see now. We were with them every step of the way. We saw the incremental shifts that Londo made towards respecting Veer. We saw how Veer began to assert himself as a fully fleshed out and independent person separate from Londo, saving the Narn, doing all of these things, having his own opinions, voicing his own opinions, being in conflict with Londo. These things, we watched it. And again, you do not have a story or a relationship like this without long form storytelling. And the master of that is JMS. We've said it once, we'll say it a million more times. But it's these, you can have the grand galactic battles between the Vorlon and the Shadows and everybody in between, like we're looking like we're going to have next episode. But for me, those are great. Those are fantastic. They are absolutely a vitally important bit of the recipe of Babylon 5. But no less important to me are the relationships, the characters, their interactions, the stories inside the stories that are built up with all of these characters. It is exquisite. We are watching. I've never seen characters that are so realistic. I say that a lot. That is so realistic. That is so realistic. And we're watching a science fiction show, with goofy aliens with big fanned hairs and stuff like that, and guys that look like snakes and all that horse shit. At the bottom line of all of this is, one, I would punch anybody in the face that said that about the Centauri. I got mad at myself when I said it. I'll tell you this, but we were able to witness these incredible moments. They are separate from science fiction. They are separate from fiction. In my opinion, they closely resemble the type of relationships that are developed in a long run of an incredible play, where it's not necessarily the words anymore or the scenes anymore. It's the two players that know each other so well, that can hear the exhalation. They know what's coming next. They know how to react off of these things. And using the same old words they do every night, the same old scenes they're in every night, they take the entire performance to another level, because now, after all this time, they know the characters. And better yet, they know how their character feels about the character they're looking at. And that makes all the difference when it comes to conveying these types of things. And it could be said up and down the board. You know, I say Londo and Veer, Susan and John. You could put them in, Delenn and John. We see these incredibles. Anybody. I mean, you're going to miss people because each pairing has had this growth chart, these things, these story beats. Hell, we met Bryan Cranston in Erickson in this episode, and he was given an incredible mini arc to basically show us, if you forgot about what the Rangers are about, here's Bryan Cranston to remind you of what they are willing to do for the one, what they are willing to do for everyone. And friends, I know I'm talking to the choir when I say things like that. You all have known this, you know, some of you since the day that these shows aired. And you've had decades to look at them, and I appreciate that so much, because to be quite fair, if it hadn't been for all of you suggesting Babylon 5, man, Babylon 5 is the best thing out there. I can't tell you how much I heard that. When I started in on doing a reaction channel, the number one thing that I wanted to become a better science fiction fan. I wanted that. I've been a poser my whole life. I thought I knew science fiction because of just a handful of things that I had watched. I didn't know anything. Still don't. But I wanted to watch the original series of Star Trek. I wanted to watch Lower Decks because a lot of my buddies said it was so great. And then I saw The Expanse, and it was wonderful throughout the entire time. I mean, I'm talking from day one, when my first poorly edited Star Trek video came out. People were saying, hey, have you watched Babylon 5? You should watch Babylon 5. You'd love it. You'd love Babylon 5. Similar things throughout the entire time that I've been, you know, on this fun science fiction journey. And when I finally started watching it, therein lies the effect that you all have had. 30 years the fans, 30 years the champions and cheerleaders, 30 years the banner waving that Babylon 5 is an incredible story. These are words, these are sayings, these are suggestions I never would have heard if you all hadn't kept the fires lit, if you all hadn't basically said you refused to let this show, this story that is Babylon 5 die. Hey, plenty of things have died out in 30 years. Plenty of things are not talked about that were huge in their days. You don't hear a whisper about them now. Babylon 5, something truly great, is championed by truly great people. And for that, my friends, I am forever in your debt. I mean, again, I think this is a perfect episode, because we're 5 episodes through season 4 to have this type of moment where I'm apparently not going to talk too much about the episode and just thank everybody for letting me see any of these episodes. Oh my God. I can't wait to see where the show goes, but it's the first time I think I can't wait to see where we're going, but I love remembering where we've been. And I think, friends, no, I know, when this is all done, make a little room there on the wall. I'm going to join you all so we can keep these fires lit. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, smash, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Patreon, YouTube, memberships, all that good stuff. But what it all boils down to is this. Where do we say goodbye from this episode? Well, I'm putting in a scene. The Armada is forming. Susan is promised to be there. John and Delenn are arranging this incredible happenstance where the Vorlons stumble upon the shadow. We're stuck in the middle. Erickson has given his life, as has his crew, to bring this all to fruition. And we are there as well, my friends. We are riding in one of the White Stars, or among the Narn, or wherever we are needed, because, friends, fires need to be lit. They need to be maintained. Stories need to be sung, lest you forget the words. But by God, each and every one of you know that song by heart, and you're teaching it to me. Until such time as we can continue the song, goodbye, old friends, and I'll see you.